Hello, hello. Hello, hello. How's it going? Let me turn this light on. All right. Happy Monday. Happy Manifest Monday, everybody. Hello, hello. Hi, everyone. I don't know what you guys want to work on because nobody's telling me. So I just been getting a little creative and we're just going to flow, okay? All right, we'll give it like 1 minute and see if anybody else shows up. If you can't hear me or if anything's going on, like please message me in the chat because I don't even know until you guys tell me. So, all right. How was your weekend? Happy late Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Happy Mother's Day to the people who are about to become mothers this year and next year. Happy Mother's Day to the people who want to be mothers, but they're just not mothers yet. Happy Mother's Day to all the dog moms and everybody, okay? So, all right, we're going to give it a couple more seconds, and then we will just go ahead and begin. Happy Monday. Happy Manifest Monday. Are you guys manifesting anything in your life right now? Anything in particular? I am. I don't know if you guys follow Manifestation Babe or anything like that, but she's one of my ultimate faves. I really love her a lot because she kind of just has this story of like, she had her enough is enough moment. And she said, I'm going to give it a year. I'm never going to give up in this year. And I'm going to see how far I can go. And in a year, she literally changed her whole life around. And it's just a really beautiful story. And she posted something about it today and it reminded me. And it's Manifest Monday. So if you have big dreams, go for them, because if you dream small, what happens if it comes true, right? You should have just dreamed big. All right, we're just gonna go ahead and get started. So you can start however you want today. Get creative with it. We're gonna start either laying on your back in Supta Baddha Konasana. You can take like a corpse pose, or you can take the soles of the feet together, knees out wide. You can put your hands up like this. You can place the hands on the body. You can place the feet on the ground, mat width apart. Bring your knees together. Or if you want to, you can start in child's pose. Maybe your knees are together or maybe they're out wide. Whatever, doesn't matter. The intention of this first pose of the day is to really circle down into your body. Bring some awareness to your breath, bring some awareness to your body, and wherever you are, just go ahead and begin taking the deepest breath that you've taken all day. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Really grounding into the mat. Whatever part of you is connected to the earth. And take this moment to connect to the silence. Remember that this is your practice. And I'm just here giving suggestions. Taking one more nice deep inhale. One more nice slow exhale. Let's take another deep breath in through the nose, and then on the exhale, open the mouth. Let everything go that's no longer serving you. And then whenever you're ready, you can go ahead and roll up to all fours if you're in child's pose, or if you're laying on your back, just rock and roll forward a little bit until you come into an all fours position. We're going to take 3 rounds of cat and cow. So moving along with your own breath, press the ground away, gaze up, tailbone up. And then exhale, drawing the navel to the spine, to the chest. Just beginning to warm up our spine. And after that third round of cat and cow, you're making some hip circles. Maybe you rock your hips side to side, or maybe your wrists are a little crunchy, so maybe you want to do some circles around the wrists instead. I'm going to do the hip circles because I feel like they're really juicy and they feel really good. Then when you've gone a couple in one direction, just switch, go the other way. Taking one more like this. And then after that last one, just go ahead and tuck the toes. We're going to lift up into a downward facing dog. And when you get to that downward facing dog, you can make a couple adjustments, invite some movement. Maybe bending one knee or the other knee, or whenever you're ready, just go ahead and find some stillness. Maybe ask yourself, how intentional can I be in this pose? Activating that Ujjayi breath. Breathing in through the nose. And out through the nose. One more deep breath in. One more slow, deep exhale. Whenever you're ready, we're going to just walk our hands back to our feet. So we're going to meet in a forward fold here. And you can bend your knees if you want to. You can bend them a lot. You can just kind of rock your weight front to back. Nod your head yes and no to make sure we're not holding any tension in there. And allow your knees to bend a lot. I don't know if I said that already. But allow your knees to bend so much that your abdomen is resting on your thighs. On the next breath in, we're going to bend the knees even more. So try to bring your hips to become in line with your knees, and then send your knees back. We're going to take our arms out in front of us. Lift your core up. You should feel this in your thighs. Staying here for 3, 2. Try to sink your hips a little lower. 1. Send the hands back down to the ground, forward fold. Maybe bend one knee, then the other knee. Kind of shake it out a little bit. We're going to do this one more time. So taking a deep breath in. Then on the exhale, bend the knees. Bend them a lot. Try to get those hips in line with the knees, and then try to send your knees back a little bit more. And take your arms out in front of you. Draw your navel up and in. Core really nice and tight for 3, 2, 1. Take the hands down to the ground. Yeah, you can feel this in your quads. You got one more. Take a deep breath in. And then on the exhale, bend at the knees. Keep those knees nice and bending, bending, bending. Try to send the hips back down, be in line with the knees, and then send your kneecaps back a little bit more. Take your arms out by your ears, staying here for 3, 2, 1. Hands back down on the mat. Lift the hips up high. Go ahead and walk back to a downward facing dog. Maybe you raise up high on the toes on the inhale. And then lower down the heels on the exhale. Look between the hands. You can hop, step, or walk all the way up to the front of your mat. When you get there, lift up halfway. Draw the collarbones through. Exhale, fold. Let your head and neck relax. And in this fold, make sure you're hinging at the hips here. Because if we end up rounding in the back, we're not stretching the hamstrings, we're actually just shortening them. Staying here for one more nice intentional breath, and then bend the knees a lot. We're going to slowly roll all the way up, standing vertebra by vertebra. When you get there, draw the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, draw them down the back. We'll do that again. Inhaling as we take the shoulders forward and up. And exhale, so we draw them back and down. Now, you can do some wonky shoulder things. If you want to take some neck rolls, being really gentle with our neck, maybe you rock it a little side to side here. If you want to do some like fun wonky shoulders, maybe you lift one shoulder up and the other shoulder up. And one shoulder up and then the other shoulder up. And then maybe you make some like weird opposite circles. And maybe you go the opposite direction. Because like how often do we move like this, right? Trying to get all the stagnant energy unblocked. Yeah, just have fun with it. All right, we're going to stay there for one more breath. And then after that last breath, just go ahead and come back to mountain pose. Feet really gripping onto the mat, standing up really nice and tall. Bring your hands to heart center. You can close your eyes here. And take 2 breaths, really feeling this mountain pose. And ask yourself how you can be more intentional in this pose today. One more deep breath in. One more deep breath out. And the next inhale, reach the arms out and up. Exhale, fold forward, hinging at the hips. Let the head and neck relax. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, plant the hands, walk back to a plank pose. You can rock your weight forward and backwards. Sorry, I got my feet a little too far. Rock your weight forward and backwards. Feel really nice and strong. Step like a board, core is drawn in, and my shoulders are active. So notice how I'm rocking forward and backward. But if I'm just here and I let my shoulders relax, I'm not pushing the ground with my shoulders. Do you see that motion there? So make sure that you're pushing the ground away. Shift your weight forward again, gaze forward, and then knees or not, we're going to lower to a chaturanga. Inhale, lift up, cobra, or upward facing dog. We'll stay here for one more breath. And then tuck the toes, move through a plank pose. So try to keep that core really nice and engaged. Come up like a board and then move into your downward facing dog. How much more intentionally can we practice today? And when I think about practicing intentionally, I'm in my downward facing dog. Maybe sometimes that means like stop wiggling around, stop itching, stop fidgeting. Sometimes it means really, really lift up in the arches of my feet. I have really flat feet, so my arches, I always tend to like sink my foot inwards as opposed to being like fully onto my entire foot. So it's like little things like that you'll notice for your body, and you'll notice that you'll be more intentional with. So taking one more deep breath in, one more deep breath out. And then on the next inhale, go ahead and lift the left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open in the hip. Make some really, really nice and juicy hip circles. One more breath here. And then go ahead and extend that leg long, flex the toes. Take a deep breath in. And then on the exhale, bring that left knee over to the left shoulder. And then inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, left knee to right shoulder, core plank. Inhale, 3-legged dog. And then taking it to the nose, draw everything in, press the ground away with your shoulders, and then plant that left foot between the hands. Once you get there, let that front leg be really nice and bent, and keep the back leg really, really strong. Start activating your core here. So we've got the lowest part of our core engaged, and then on the inhale, we're going to reach our arms up, crescent pose. Take a deep breath in when you get there. And then on the exhale, we're going to open up into warrior 2. Bend a lot in that front knee. Take your gaze over the front hand. One more nice deep inhale. One more nice slow exhale. And on the next breath, in, we're going to kind of shift our weight forward, flip this front palm, and then exhale, moving into a peaceful warrior. Your gaze can go up. You feel this in the side, from the hip to the arm. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. What we're going to do now is we're going to take this back foot. It's kind of at like a 45-degree or 90-degree angle, and I want you to point it to the back corner of the mat. And then we're going to just squat inside this right leg here. So we're moving into ninja pose or skandasana. There's a couple different options here. We're just going to kind of walk our way back and forth. Just juicy in the hips. Begin opening them up, moving side to side. Keep this leg active. I like to keep my extended toes kind of flexed back. You can do what I'm doing and walk with your hands alongside your body. Or if you want to make it harder, try keeping your hands at heart center and just move like this. And then I also heard that it's even harder if you sit all the way down on the ground each time and then lift yourself back up. Okay, so we'll do this for about 3, 2, 1. End at the back of the mat and then come all the way up. Take both feet parallel with one another. We're going to move into Brahmasana Padasana or wide-legged forward fold. On the inhale, take the hands on the hips, look up, lead with the heart. Exhale, fold. And if you have lower back pain, something that's really important is that you're hinging at the hips like we talked about earlier. This is one of my favorite poses, I think, to relieve back pain because it's stretching the hamstrings and the hips kind of at the same time. Keep your legs active in this stretch. And if you don't go down all the way, if you're here, that's totally cool. Just make sure that you're breathing and sending your breath to your hips and your hamstrings. If you're down here like me and you want a little more, you can take your peace fingers around your big toes, pull the elbows outward, and using the strength of your arms, you can pull your torso down and forward so that you get a deeper stretch and like traction in the back of the legs. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. We're going to go ahead and switch. Just walk all the way over to the front leg. Frame the front foot. This is the left foot that's in the front here. And keep that right hand planted on the ground. We're going to send the left arm up to the sky like a runner's twist. In this twist, imagine yourself lifting your abdomen up off of your leg. Keep the front leg nice and bent. Keep the back leg really, really strong. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. So there's like a fancy way to do this. You can take your peace finger around your big toe. You can move over here onto your right foot. You can lift this foot up or just meet in a side plank. Take a deep breath in here. And then on the exhale, meeting in a regular plank. Maybe you rock your weight forward and backward a bit. And then just go ahead and come down to your forearms. We're moving into dolphin. So your forearms are at like an 11, they're parallel with one another, and you can like check to make sure that they're a good distance away by just like if your fingers just barely grab the arms, okay? So we're here in this dolphin pose, and while you're in this pose, maybe asking yourself, am I being intentional? If this was your last dolphin pose of your whole life, how different would you do it than you're doing it right now? Your shoulders may be tired, and that's okay. Breathe through it. Staying here for one more deep breath. One nice strong exhale. And then go ahead and bring your knees down to the ground. We're going to move into a puppy dog pose. So I try to keep my hips stacked over my knees. And send your arms out in front of you. You can take your forehead and place it on the mat here. Or you can place your chin on the mat. It's not really comfortable for most people yet until you get like that flexible, but eventually you might be able to place your throat on the ground. But for now, just breathe, feel the stretch. Staying here for one more nice, strong round of breath. And then after that breath, Just go ahead and walk your hands back up to your knees. We're gonna move into camel. I don't know why I almost wanted to say dolphin again. So in this camel pose, you can take your hands on your lower back, thumbs facing, I feel like the thumbs are always facing out for some reason. Okay, take your hands on your lower back. Hold on, I think I'm doing it wrong. However you want to place them, it's fine. Just draw your shoulders backwards, and then keep your core nice and tight as you lean back into this back bend. Our head is going to be kind of straight in line with the body. We're not looking down with our chin to our chest, and we're not just relaxing our throat all the way back either. So just try to keep your head neutral. Take a deep breath in, core engaged, and then exhale. Maybe take that back bend. If you can reach your feet, I always like to come up onto my toes first and then grab for my heels. And then I release my toes. Keep that core nice and engaged because that'll protect your lower back. While you're in that pose, keep your gaze up. Don't look side to side. And then whenever you're ready, just come all the way up. You can sit on your heels here. Or if you want to go into the toe crusher, you can come up onto the toes. That'll stretch the bottoms of your feet if you're like a runner or you wear heels a lot or something. Take a deep breath in, draw the shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, draw them down the back. We'll do that again. Inhale, shoulders up. And exhale, draw them back and down. We're going to bring our hands down onto the mat now. Keep the toes tucked, and we're going to move into a downward dog. And the next breath in, lift high on the toes. Then exhale, bring the heels back down. We'll do that one more time. Inhale, lift high on the toes. And exhale, bring the heels back down onto the mat. We're going to do the right leg now. So lifting that right leg up, bend at the knee, do some circles in the hip. Make the hip nice and juicy. Imagine that this is like the last down dog of the day, or the last three-legged dog of the day. How much more intentionally would you do this pose? All right, on the next breath in, extend, three-legged dog. And then exhale, we're going to bring that right knee to the right shoulder, core plank. Inhale, extend, three-legged dog, toes are flexed down to the ground. Then exhale, right knee to left shoulder, core plank. Inhale, again, three-legged dog. And then exhale, take that knee to the nose, rock your weight forward, then plant that right foot between the hands. So when we get here, make sure you've got a really nice bend in this front leg and get this back leg even more active. Draw your core in, keep that navel drawn to the spine, abs are really nice and tight, and then lift both arms up to the sky, crescent. It's kind of how you like set yourself up for success here by making sure everything is already engaged and turned on before you go into the pose. Take one more deep breath in. And then on the exhale, warrior two. Circle that right hand forward, left hand back, gaze over the right hand. One more deep breath in here. One more nice strong exhale. And the next breath in. Flip the palm. Maybe you shift your weight forward a little bit. Then exhale up into a peaceful warrior. Keep that front leg nice and bent. And then after that, we're going to take that back foot, turn it to the back corner of the mat, so it's more like facing the back corner over there. And we're going to move into Skandasana. So I'm actually going to turn around so that I'm not like facing the opposite direction of you. So we're in Skandasana. We're going to go ahead, rock from side to side. Same thing we did on the other side. Maybe you place your hands at heart center. Maybe you're holding down onto the ground. Just try to keep these toes flexed with the extended leg. And try to smile, because yoga can be fun. We'll just be doing this for 3, 2. I'm going to turn around so we're facing the same direction. 1. Come all the way up. We're going to move into Prajna Padasana, or wide-legged forward fold. So keep the toes parallel with one another. Hinge at the hips. and fold. Same thing on the other side, or maybe you can take it differently this time if you want to. You can grab your toes, pull with your arms, that'll give you a deeper stretch. If you'd rather interlace your fingers behind your back, lead with your heart, hand at the hips. Then you can just let your hands come behind the body here. And while you're in this pose too, make sure your head and neck is relaxed. Like you totally got this, you're not gonna fall. Although being upside down in this pose kind of feels a little scary. It's more like a mental game. I'm staying here for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and walk your hands to the front of the mat. Frame the right foot. We're going to send the right arm up to the sky for a runner's twist. Try to feel light from palm to palm. And then keep this front leg nice and bent, back leg really active. We're going to roll onto the outer blade edge of this back foot. And if you want to, you can take your peace fingers around the big toe here. Hold on, there you go. And take this foot up to the sky. Or you can just meet in a side plank. Yay, we made it. We're almost done, guys. Don't worry. And if you're like, I don't like side plank or I don't want to do that, you can place this knee down. I should have said that on the other side, but you got this. Staying here for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and bring your hand down, be in a plank pose, and come down onto your forearm. So we're not going to dolphin this time, we're just going to be in forearm plank. And so while you're in this forearm plank, hug your navel in. Keep your core nice and tight, and then go ahead and bend the right knee, just tap it on the ground. Then bend left knee, tap it on the ground. Right knee, left knee, right knee, left knee. One more, right knee, left knee. Stop, stay in that forearm plank. Now take your right toes and tap them outside of the mat. And then the left toes, tap them outside of the mat. Right toes, you got this. 4, 3, press the ground away with your shoulders. 2, keep pressing. 1, another 5. And then release, come down to your belly. Meet in a Sphinx pose. Draw those elbows in and draw your heart forward. So what's important here is we're taking our shoulders and opening up in the chest. So feel really nice and open here. Nice strong inhale. Nice slow exhales. One more nice deep breath in. One more nice deep breath out. You can go ahead and release the elbows. You take them up to the side. Bring your left ear to the mat. Take a couple moments to catch your breathing. Bend the knees, rock from side to side. Circle back to your body and circle back to your breath. If there are any thoughts popping up in the head, just remember that the time to pick those thoughts back up is going to be after class. So something that's really interesting is go ahead and switch your head so that the right ear is on the mat now. But something that's really interesting is in the yamas, which are the 8 limbs of yoga. The first limb is called the yamas, and there's a portion in there that talks about astya, which is non-stealing. And of course, when you think non-stealing, you're like, yeah, obviously, don't steal from one another. And like, yes, that is part of what the meaning is, but even deeper than that, it goes in to tell you that being present, that when you're not being present, when you're thinking about other things or worrying about the future or stressing over the past, you're really robbing yourself or stealing from the present moment, right? So think about that whenever you're not being fully present. And then ask yourself, how can I be more present? And the best way that I find to be more present is to focus on each individual breath and just be here from breath to breath to breath. Go ahead and bring your feet back down. Tuck your toes, bring your hands underneath your shoulders, and we're going to move into a downward dog. So if you need to move into a child's pose first and lift your hips up, that's okay. But if you want to be strong guy, go ahead and move into like a plank pose first. Lift everything up, and then send the hips up to the sky. When you get there, take a deep breath in, lift up high on the toes. Exhale through the mouth. Let it all go. On the next breath in, we're going to walk our hands back to our feet again. Keep that left hand down, send the right arm up to the sky, twist. You can take that right hand and bind it behind that leg here if you want. And then go ahead and release. We're going to just do the other side. Take that right hand in the center between the face. Bend the right knee a lot. Straighten the left leg. And then send the left arm up to the sky. Twist. And then you can take this extended arm. And you can bind it in between that right thigh and the body. Now on the next breath, just go ahead and release. We're going to do it again. So keep that left arm down. Right arm up. Go ahead and bind here. And if you want to take bird of paradise, that's what we're going to move into right now. So notice that the left knee is really nice and bent. My right leg is straight here. And then my right arm is binded into the crease of my left leg. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my left arm and I'm going to wrap it underneath my leg and grab hold of that arm. So you don't really want to be in the crease of the leg and the body anymore. You kind of just want to be holding. I'll turn around so you can see. So you're holding right here. That extended leg is straight, but go ahead and bend it a lot. Take your gaze a little bit further forward, and then up, and then try to extend all the way up to standing. Once you become, sorry, hold on, let me do this again. Once you begin standing, then you can try to extend that leg that you've got bigger above the arm. Yeah. Bird of paradise. Then you come down. Try to come down really nice and slow, really nice and controlled. And then after the birds are flying, go ahead and release, meeting in a forward fold. If you're like, no, I don't want to do bird of paradise, you can just come into a yogi squat. You can hang out here. Notice how every time I come into a yogi squat, my back automatically rounds, but then I have to actively sit up nice and tall. So maybe you're here just working on actively sitting up taller. If you're moving into bird of paradise on the other side, keep that right leg nice and bent. We're going to take the right arm underneath the body, the left arm's up. We're grabbing hold of the wrist here. I'm going to keep that left knee a little bit bent so that I can shift my gaze forward and come up. Try to imagine that you're like rooting down in the bottom of that left foot. And then try to come down as slowly as you came in. But I feel like I came in really fast this time. Good. Take your time. We'll play around for like 5 more breaths. Whew. And then after those 5 breaths, just go ahead and meet in a forward fold. In a yogi squat, malasana. If you need water, now's your chance. Maybe in that yogi squat, you're rocking your weight side to side. Maybe you've got your hands at heart center. We've got another chance to play here. So if you want to take crow, we can do that. We can do crow and baby crow today, so you can do both from basically this position. Earlier we were in a a dolphin, which was on our forearms, and then after that we were in a forearm plank, which was on our forearms. So I want you to get your forearms back into the position that they were in earlier and keep your legs in yogi squat. So in order to do baby crow, you've got to be really flexible, and if you can't sit in yogi squat comfortably with your forearms on the ground, then you should probably do regular crow. Or you could try it, just don't hurt yourself and don't force yourself into the position. So here you're going to go into baby crow. Notice how my knees are kind of facing out, and then I'm going to hug them into my armpits as much as I can. All right, so Hug your knees into your armpits as much as you can. Rock your weight forward. Hold on, I'm gonna have to get a little bit closer. Rock your weight forward, and then just go ahead and maybe lift up your feet. Maybe you lift up one foot and then the other foot, and then with the strength of your shoulders and your forearms that we've been working all day, that'll get you there. So play around with that if you want to do baby curl. If you're ready to do adult curl, we're gonna start in a yogi squat. You can actually come up a little higher because we're gonna have to get our knees into our armpits as high as we can go. Open your fingers really, really wide. Like these are your new feet now. So look at how wide my fingers are opening. And then make sure they're stacked under your shoulders. You don't want them out too far or anything like that. And then go ahead and come up onto your toes. Bend your knees, bring them into your armpits or your shoulders as much as you can, and then just rock your weight forward. Notice how if I'm like back here, and I like lift up my feet, I can't do it, but if I rock my weight forward, 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 my feet just kind of float off. So wherever you are, just play around with it. Keep your knees drawn in nice and tight. Keep your core really engaged. Your head might be a little stressed, but try to keep your neck relaxed. Try to look forward and don't like look up like that because that's just going to compress, right? Then try to rock your weight forward, forward, forward until your feet come off the ground. Yeah, you guys are doing awesome. And whenever you're done playing with that, just come sit down. Yeah. Woo. So I'll give you guys a couple more breaths. And if you've been playing on your crow, maybe you're doing what I'm doing. You're just kind of giving your wrists a little love, just pressing them into the mat like this. Wherever you are, don't forget to breathe. All right. Whenever you're done, I'm actually going to turn this way, you're right. And we're going to meet in Dandasana. So go ahead and sit up nice and tall. Extend your legs out in front of you. Keep your thighs, your calves, your feet. Engage everything down here. Draw your navel into the spine. Keep your hands beside you. And press the ground away. Lead with your heart. Sit up nice and tall. Take one more breath like this. And then on the exhale, just go ahead and walk your hands down, down, down into a fold. Hinging at the hips here. If you're like, nah, Ryan, I'm tired. I don't want to do more active folding. And just bend your knees a lot. Take your arms underneath the knees. And then just let everything relax. So it's up to you. But remember, if you're always the one who wants to do passive stretching and just, laying until your hips open and stuff like that, then, you're not going to get into your split as fast or, something like that. Just remember that however much energy you put in is however much you get out within the restraints of your body. So make sure that you're listening to your body. And try to have fun with it too. I had a lot of fun on Friday teaching Ashtanga. And I think I'm going to do Ashtanga and style flow again this Friday. So if you are interested, let me know. And I think that's what we'll be working on. Next breath in, come up. Just bend the knees a lot. And we're going to take the left foot and just bring it in like you're sitting almost in like a lotus. And then keep the right knee bent. Draw that right foot in. Then just place it outside of the left knee. So we're going to move into some twisting here. Once you're here, sit up really tall. And then the leg that is bent and like the mountain pointing up, this is the way we're going to turn. I know it gets confusing, but just try to think of it as the leg that's up is the way we're going. So on the next breath in, find length. And then on the exhale, take your gaze over your right shoulder and then try to let your body follow. Finding length on each inhale. And then maybe deepening your twist on the exhale. So you can hold on to this right leg, or you can take that upper arm and place it outside of the leg and then just gently guide yourself more and more. Finding length on the inhale. Deepening the twist on the exhales, wringing out the body of all toxins, all stress, all worries. Letting them melt, melt, melt away. On the next breath in, just come all the way up. Take those peace fingers and grab onto that big toe of the right foot. We're gonna do my favorite thing ever, the lawnmower. So just go ahead and maybe like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. I'm not quite sure. Then we're gonna rock the baby. So just keep these toes flexed and hug that knee in. So this is a good one for Mother's Day. Rock the baby. You can stay here like this. We're gonna check the time. We're doing okay. Maybe you rock it side to side. Whatever you do, just try to keep this leg active and activate that hip too, because if this is like a really passive thing, it's not gonna feel the same as when you engage this. You'll feel that like stretch really working a lot deeper. All right, so go ahead and take the left hand outside of the right foot. Usually I'd say let's go into compass here, but I just, for the sake of time, would rather play around and do 8 angle. So if you want to take compass, just go ahead and move into it if it's in your practice. Otherwise, we're going to move into 8 angle because I'd rather teach that and have you guys play around with it, because I feel like more accessible to everyone anyways, especially after doing crow. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this right foot and we're going to put it as high on top of that arm as we can. So it's basically like almost on my shoulder, right? And then go ahead and rock your weight backward. Remember what we did in crow? We had our hands super wide, fingers nice and open. Sorry, not hands super wide, fingers super wide. And then go ahead and rock your weight backward and then rock your weight forward. Maybe you can lift up this left foot and maybe you can lift up your butt. Maybe you're in the air here. I know you probably can't see me because my mat and my pants are kind of the same color. But maybe you're able to rock up and lift your whole body up. And then if you can, just go ahead and take this left foot and your right foot, hook them together. So keep the toes flexed so that they hook together. And then just lean forward, straighten the legs. Ta-da, you're doing 8 angle. So proud of you. I'll give you 3 more breaths, 3 more rounds of breath like that. My arms are tired because I was playing around earlier. And just take your time. Whenever you're ready, we're going to meet in Dandasana again. One more breath, and then we're going to move on to the other side. All right, so go ahead and take that right knee, bend it, bring it into the body. The left knee is bent, facing up to the sky, and we're going to cross that left foot outside the right knee. The next breath in, find length in the spine. Now on the exhale, turn to the left. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, twist. Bringing out the body of all unwanted emotions, feelings, toxins, everything. And with each exhale, you're lengthening, kind of pulling them long, and then with each inhale, lengthening, pulling everything long, and then with each exhale, imagine yourself like really wringing it out and like twisting and letting everything just melt off you. Let's take one more nice deep intentional breath like this. After that breath, just go ahead and release. Come back up through center. Take the peace fingers around the big toe of the left foot. Then we're going to start doing our little fun lawnmower machine. You can do, 3 or 5 of these, same amount as you did on the other side. Make sure you're still breathing, still sitting up nice and tall. And then flex this left foot, hug it in. So rock the baby. You can stay here. You don't have to rock back and forth. You can kind of just stay just like this, or if you want to, you can rock your legs side to side. I feel like with as much as my body moves, like this is a really big child, you know? Breathing in through the nose, out through the nose. Something we forgot to do on the other side. You pick up this foot, hello. Just kidding. All right, staying here for 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and let go of the foot. If you want to take compass pose, take the right hand outside of the left foot, place the left arm in between the body, and bring everything through, but we're going to move into 8 angle because that's a little bit more exciting, especially if you're not that mobile to get your leg up there. Okay, so what we've got is our left leg really, really squeezed high on the left arm. My hands, got my fingers open really nice and wide, and they're ready. They're ready. The elbows are going to bend like in crow pose, so there's like a platform or like a table for my body weight to lift up on. I'm going to go ahead and rock my weight forward, and as I do, I'm going to lift up my butt off the ground. I'm going to interlace my feet here. Okay, so deep breath in, and then exhale, lifting my feet up, they're interlaced, and then I straighten them because my backside's not on the ground anymore. Yeah, you're doing it, so proud of you. And if you want to play around more, if you keep that back leg active, oh yeah, it's really hard. Here, I can show you. You can move into Ekapada, but otherwise, take a couple moments to play around with that. I'll give you guys 3 more rounds of breath. After your 3 rounds of breath, just go ahead and bring your feet in, feet on the ground, knees up to the sky. Take your hands behind you and take your fingers to face forward. You might have to play around with it. I've been kind of moving my feet forward and back. We're going to move into reverse tabletop. So take a deep breath in. I like to empty my lungs all the way out. And then exert on the inhale. So inhale, send those hips up to the sky. Keep your head neutral with your body so we're not letting our neck come all the way back. We're not stressed. We're kind of just neutral. Staying here for 3. Try to lift those hips higher. 2, 1. Come back down. And rock the knees side to side. Now we're going to move all the way down onto our back. Take your legs up to the sky. Take a deep breath in here. Arms down beside you. And then on the exhale, just bring your heels down to a hover. Then inhale, bring them back up. And exhale down to a hover. We're going to finish off strong, guys. Inhale back up. Exhale down to a hover. Inhaling up. You got this. And if you want more on the next breath in, just lift your hips up with a little jump. You totally got this, guys. Moving with your own breath. Imagine how good our Shavasana is going to be. We do a bunch of core work at the end. We got 3 more. 2, last one. Oh, that was so good. All right, go ahead and bring your knees up to the sky. Come up to like a sit one more time, and then take your knees over to the right. So you can go left and right first for a little bit. If you want to, and then just take them all the way over to the right. And then take both of your hands forward and down. And then just let yourself relax here in this really awesome twist. And if this is uncomfortable for you, you can just take your knees one side and your gaze to the other side with your arms out beside you. Like this. So this is kind of nice because it's like a side stretch, and after doing abs, it feels really good. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Allow your breath to soften you. And allow everything that's no longer serving you to just drip away. Taking one more nice deep round of breath here. And after that breath, just come back up. Bringing your upper body and then your knees. And you might need to take your knees a little wider. Rock them side to side. Then take the knees over to the left. And then allow the hands to follow you as you move towards the left. And then rest your upper body down. If you can take your gaze back all the way over this way, it might not be comfortable, but if you do, it's kind of like a full twist. So just check in with your body, make sure you're doing what feels good for you. Wherever you are, take a really, really nice deep inhale. And then open the mouth, loud, audible exhale. Letting your breaths be nice and slow. And pay extra special attention to each inhale and each exhale, because that's how we stay present. One more round of breath. After that breath, just coming all the way up, lifting up with your arm, moving over to the right, and then maybe you rock your knees side to side, just one more time. You can come all the way down onto your back now. I'm gonna do some happy babies. You grab the outer blade edges of the feet and rock side to side. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Knowing that whenever you release the things that are no longer serving you, you're really creating the space for fresh energy, fresh vibrations, fresh thoughts, fresh feelings, abundance. You're creating the space for all of that to flow in. So I had a friend today, we were having a conversation, and she said, yes, because she was doing the split challenge, so she was able to when you open up your hips a lot, it gets you really emotional, so she was able to work through a lot of different things that were emotionally going on with her. She said after she was able to release all of that, so many more blessings were coming into her life because she was able to create space for the things that are here to inspire her. So that was really cool. Whenever you're done, just go ahead and hug your knees into the chest. Give them a nice big squeeze. Curl yourself into a really tiny, tight ball. Engage every single muscle in your body. Take a really nice deep breath in. And then on the exhale, open the mouth. Let it go. Release the arms. Release the legs. Let everything come down into our Shavasana, our final resting pose. I invite you to stay for the Shavasana today. I know we're on YouTube, but you deserve it, and it's part of the practice. So allow your mind to wander and close your eyes, and I'll guide you back when it's time. Go ahead and begin gently bringing awareness back to the body now. And start by wiggling your fingers and toes. And taking your arms overhead like an early morning stretch. Finding length from your toes to your fingertips. Maybe you take your hands and feet over to one side, do a little side stretch. Then maybe over to the other side. Just expanding through the side body. Then go ahead and roll over onto your right side in a fetal pose. Using your right arm as a pillow. Leaving a space for gratitude now. So grateful to be practicing together. Thankful for our bodies, for this practice of yoga. And then coming up to a comfortable cross-legged seat. Bringing your hands to heart center. With your eyes soft or closed. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. May all beings be happy and free. Om peace, peace, peace. May love and light be with you. Namaste. Happy Manifest Monday, everybody. I hope you have the most amazing week of your life. Message me if you have any questions, concerns, if you have any special poses you want to work on later on in the week. I'll be teaching again on Friday, and I think on Friday we're going to do an Ashtanga-inspired flow again, which will be really fun. If you've never heard of Ashtanga, it's like an 8-limbed yoga practice. It's very traditional, but that's why I say it's like an Ashtanga-inspired flow, because there's really not enough time to do a whole Ashtanga class in just 1 hour. So it'll be like Ashtanga inspired. We'll skip a couple things and it won't be as intense. So it'll still be a lot of fun. Yeah, that's pretty much it. This is a donation-based class. So if you have any love donations, feel free to hit me up on my Venmo or Cash App. Just DM me if you have questions about that. Also, the 30-day split challenge is still happening. So if you want to deepen your split or learn how to do a split in 30 days, that's still going on. I think that I put the info for that in the details section of the video. And then I do have the intro to yoga, who is for people who are just not flexible. So if you have any friends that are not flexible but have been wanting to learn flexibility, send them my way. We've got all types of fun stuff coming up. And yeah, that's that. So happy Monday. Sorry, there's like a notification on my computer. Happy Monday. Message me. Bye.